Hi guys, Dr. Lucy here from Real Life Medicine. I'm sitting in my study today and I'm feeling a bit embarrassed about the fact that I have a fax machine behind, so old school. The fax doesn't actually work, we don't even have a phone line, but I feel guilty, perhaps. I don't know what to do with it. So, anyone wants a free fax, send me a message because it's just sitting there. I can't bear to put it in landfill and nobody seems to want them these days. But what I wanted to talk to you today is about falling off the wagon or perhaps not sticking to your plan. So Mary spoke with us on Monday about sleep, and that is certainly one of our triggers for falling off the wagon. So the way I look at it is that generally speaking, people want to stick to their plan. They make a plan, they pay money, they do all this thing, they want to stick to their plan, but then sometimes life gets in the way. And sometimes it can be just one or two things, but the general crux of it is there are a few major triggers that we know about. So one of them is lack of sleep, one of them is stress, and one of them is sickness. So if you have all three, which is pretty common, then it's very hard to stick to your plan. The one thing we can really ensure, and again, this is a caveat, if you're the mother of a small child or the father of a small child, or you've got a new dog, or the neighbours are having music all night or something like that, then you're in a slightly different category, or if you're a shift worker. But if you're just a standard person who sits in front of the telly watching Netflix till 11:30 every night and getting up at 6, then you're not getting enough sleep. And what that means is that you'll survive. You'll survive for sure, but you're not thriving and you have nothing left in reserve for when the going gets tough. So when a virus comes along, your body's already in, it's barely got enough in the tank. So it's going to get the virus. If there's a stressful event or if the kids are annoying or something like that, you're already on low reserve. So you have no capacity to give any more. So one of the things that is really important, and this is aside from all the hormonal things that Mary talked about with sleep, is getting enough sleep keeps you mentally on track. And that means you have a little bit more in the tank to perhaps resist the dessert at work or the cakes at work or whatever it is. It gives you that a little bit more patience with people so that you're then not feeling jaded and put upon, hence needing to eat, all of those sorts of things. And we know that sleep is restorative, which means it restores your cells. It's not just restoring, I don't know what, but it actually restores your cells. It's reparative. It repairs your cells, so all your muscles, your bones, everything like that. It's really important for memory and for processing all of our thoughts. So if you can imagine, you've got this brain, it's so busy all day, things coming in, la, la, la. And then at the end of the day, when you go to bed, it has downtime and it just gets to lie there, no input coming in, and it can organise itself. It can catalogue itself. It can go, radio, that's a bit of old rubbish, I don't need to think about that. But if you deny your brain that time, I guess, that ability to organise itself, then you start every day underslept and overwhelmed. So it makes it really hard to stick to your plan. So I guess that's one of the things we'll just hone in a bit today. Try and go to bed on time. I know it seems boring, but you know what? Boring's okay. Boring is okay. If you're having any other troubles with sleep, menopause, as I said, crazy kids, you can do something sometimes about some of those. There is no need to feel helpless and overwhelmed. But, maybe you might need to talk to your doctor about it. Some of it is habit change. And I'm going to talk to you briefly today because I am super, super excited about the idea of habit change. We love talking about it. Talk about it morning, noon and night. And to the point that we're actually putting together a course at Real Life Medicine. It's going to be released early 2020. Please keep it in mind. It's for people that have trouble staying on the wagon. If you have trouble sticking to your plan, if you have trouble changing the way you think, this is going to be the course for you and it's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Okay, see you next time, guys, and go to bed. Okay, bye.